Was it a Hilton?
It was a lovely Hilton. It was a lovely
Comfortable room.
Hilton with apparently a sea view.
Supposedly seafront view.
Seafront view. I didn't see no front, but I just FaceTimed my friend and just showed them the room. Then I turned the camera and said, "I'm him," and ended the call. Okay, jeez.
That was like action.
Yeah,
action.
That was a nice.
3, 2, 1, and action.
That was a nice chop. That was a nice chop.
Gosh, we're back.
Cool, we're back. Welcome back. Thank you for joining us once again. As always, you know, we're here. To everyone's surprise, mostly to my own.
No, I'm not surprised anymore.
Oh, really?
It's becoming a routine.
I'll be surprised like till I don't even know. I'll be surprised for a while.
Really?
That I'm actually keeping consistent with this.
Yeah,
I'm surprised you haven't had like chase me up yet.
Really?
Yeah.
That's because you must enjoy it somewhere.
I do enjoy it, but it's just like trekking here all the time, having to find, and I'm running out of excuses to give people.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I'm actually gonna just have to say I'm going to work. I'm going to work on the weekend. I'm recording something.
Wow, I mean, it's a job.
Yeah.
Soon it will become a job.
I won't say soon, but hopefully. Actually, I'm thinking, do I actually want this to be my job, or just to be always like that thing I do on the side? Because like I said, I'm happy being like a working professional for 50 years.
Yeah. Why not? I mean, I don't think it would be the only job.
Yeah.
It'll be a job. Then.
Yeah. Time will be... I'll be losing so much time. That we just... Because one thing I see about like content creators, right? They dedicate a lot of time to their craft.
They have to.
Like everyone that's like elite at something dedicates so much time to it.
Yeah.
And if I want to be elite at this podcasting thing, but also be elite in my career, I'm just gonna have no time.
Yeah. Sacrifices.
It's the game is the game is the game. I haven't turned on my PS5 in ages. I don't even know why.
It's dusty.
Yeah. Mine's just oof. But yeah, welcome back. You know, thank you for joining us on Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Music, iTunes, YouTube. Yeah, when this finally gets up there.
It's up.
It's up.
It's up.
Oh, crazy. Well, the first video's up already.
Episode number 5 is on YouTube, live at this moment, at the time of recording.
Oh, crazy. They're doing audio.
No, we're just going to carry on from episode 5.
Oh, I'm just going to leave all the other earlier recordings.
Leave them on audio only.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, that's fine then. Oh, I don't know. Because I wanted to use clips from...
we can still use those clips.
For real.
But they just won't be on YouTube.
Okay, cool. That's fine then. Oh, yeah, that's not a problem. But yeah, welcome YouTube viewers. You know the usual.
Yeah, the drill. Leave a like, leave a comment.
Honestly, listen, there's like, because I watch a lot of YouTube and I've realized liking and subscribing is the easiest 2 buttons that I went through. I think I'm subscribed to like 80 people.
Oh,
just because they say me to subscribe. And I'm like, why not?
Why not? It doesn't cost me anything.
I probably watch the same 5, but I'll help a brother out.
Yeah, it doesn't cost me anything.
Honestly.
It's not going to be a burden to my life.
Yeah.
So
like,
just do it.
Unless you enjoy it and then YouTube start recommending them to you, it won't really, it'll just be a nice subscription. It'll just help 2 young brothers out, you know?
Exactly. And then on the Spotify, there's a video on Spotify now as well.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, crazy.
If you check the Spotify, the last episode has actually got a video.
Because I know you can do videos on Spotify, but I always think it's bare weird.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to watch it.
Yeah, because
it'll still play in the background.
I know, because like Joe Rogan and the Fellas podcast, they do that as well. Yeah. And I don't know, it's like cool, but it's also weird because I'm just so used to it.
Yeah, exactly. But it's just because not everyone's got YouTube Premium, so not everyone can leave the YouTube running on their phone. When they close it.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to see a video or something like that and like have it playing in the background and then just periodically return to it.
What's it called?
Picture in picture.
Yeah. My Google phone did picture in picture on YouTube. I didn't have YouTube Premium.
Yeah, because Android had it.
Yeah.
Apple locked it down.
Just because Android was better. But let's not get onto that. But yeah, welcome. And if it is YouTube, probably I think right now we have a multicam setup going now.
We do, yeah.
We're moving up in the world.
Production's increasing.
Honestly.
And I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
You just invest some time, a little bit of money, and then you get a nice setup.
Honestly,
that's
I respect it because, like I said, you know me, I don't like spending money.
Yeah,
I have no idea this setup wasn't cheap.
No,
and I respect you for
not
it.
at all.
I respect you for it. This is why you're so wavy, you know, because you commit to stuff like this. Me, I could never.
Really,
I could never. I think it would be super cool to have like a crazy cool setup where I have loads of stuff.
Like a set,
like an actual setup. Yeah, and because. In like a future house, I want like a gaming room with like a pool table, you know, like Nintendo Switch for when you want to play Mario Kart, like
of course,
all of that, I don't know if I can set it up because actually
you can get someone to set it up for you.
I know, but then that costs money. But to be fair,
even more money.
Yeah. But to be fair, I did redo my own room.
Okay, that's a start.
Yeah. I guess. But yeah, multicam setup. Hope you guys enjoy it. You know, shout out you guys. Oh, now I can actually point to a camera and actually zoom in on me. That's pretty cool. Yeah. This is wavy. Okay, cool. Let's get into it then.
Yeah, we start with the quote.
The inspirational quote from your boy. Cool.
What do you got for us this week?
This one's nice and simple. So I used to play a game called League of Legends a lot, right? And so what I used to be like, I'm still kind of indecisive sometimes. Like my mum will tell you I'm indecisive, but most people say I'm quite decisive. And the way I became like this decisive person is because of this quote I heard in this game.
Yeah, sure. I'm intrigued.
And the quote is, "Hesitation is the key to defeat." So that's it. Like, it's just, that's why I say I do what I do and I stick with the consequences now.
Yeah.
Because hesitation is what's really going to mess you up.
Yeah.
Like, it's risky to pick something, but it's riskier to not pick anything at all.
Yeah. I'll probably touch on that.
Yeah.
Close to the end of this podcast, we can talk about how this podcast even came about.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this episode might be good. We're going to be cooking. Okay.
I think this one, in terms of flow, this one might be.
Yeah. I'm going to stop calling this a studio now. I'm going to call it the kitchen.
The kitchen.
Cooking. Let's do this. Okay, shout out.
And then in direct contradiction to this now, let's get into Fraud Watch.
Where
you were not cooking.
Honestly, I don't actually like remember this Fraud Watch because what happened is like we'll touch on it later in the podcast as well, but there was an induction that was happening at the workplace, right? And just if you didn't know, me and Jeremy here work together, for the time being. And for the time being, we worked together, and so we had an induction, and this was in the company's head office, okay. And I didn't know this was happening, so I was working from home, like it was a standard working from home day. I think I was looking at some Excel spreadsheets, really working on a presentation, and then our graduate manager called and said, "Hey, Chuds, like are you like, where are you? Are you like,
what are you doing?
Coming? Like,
what are you doing?"
And I was like, what are you referring to? And he's like, "Oh yeah, we booked a hotel. Like all the graduates of your cohort are here. Well, most of them are here, and we're doing some like we had some talks in the morning." And I think I think this was around 11.
Right.
11. Yeah. And he was like, "Yeah, we had some talks. I wanted to know if you still plan to come or not."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Come to what?"
Oh.
And he was like, "Oh yeah, there's a graduate induction." And I was like, "Oh, nice." Oh, is it today?
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, it's right now. So
that's like, literally happening as you speak.
Yeah. And I was like, "Oh, okay, cool. I'll be there in like an hour and a half." So then, I have this like bad habit of, because I like use my maximum amount of time of sleep when I'm working from home.
Oh, okay.
So so I'll start work at 9 a.m. and I wake up at 8:50.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
And I'll brush my teeth. And then I'll probably like grab a banana and some bread and go to my desk to start working at 9 a.m. So I hadn't showered.
Oh Lord!
So I was like,
you just trekked out.
And I think this is winter, right? And in my house, you have to put the heating on
before you can get hot water.
Before the water starts, you know. So, and it takes like 10, 15 to, depending on how cold it is outside, 10 to 30 minutes to heat up the water. So I put that on. And then as he was talking to me, I was like, "Oh yeah, I'll be there hour an hour." Click, heater comes on. And I was like, cool, yeah, I'll be there. And I'm like, okay, where are my smart stuff?
Oh Lord.
So then I had to find like a smart trouser, iron it, find a smart shirt. I think I wore my brother's shirt in the end just because I couldn't find my own. Ironed it. Then I showered and I was speeding down the M-way to the office.
Of course.
Yeah. Then I turned up and these guys were in the middle of like a team building exercise.
Yep.
And I remember I just got pointed to like, "Oh, join this team." And I was like, cool. And then I just got into it. I didn't know anyone from the team. I was like, "Hey guys, sorry I'm late. I didn't know this was happening. But I'm here now."
First impressions.
I'm here now. Yeah. It was first impressions. Because I think I met some of them because that was like this actual like, that was weird because that was an induction, but there was like another induction that happened earlier. That
was more like an icebreaker.
Yeah, like an icebreaker. Yeah, because we went to like Bounce in London. Yeah. Played some beer pong. Stuff like that. Oh yeah.
Unfortunately, I missed out on that.
You did. Honestly. And then because there was a tab as well. Yeah. And there's a tab that no one knew about.
Oh yeah.
So the whole time we were there, like everyone, because they bought like buckets of beer and wine, because that's what all these guys love to drink, which we will touch on more. Beer and wine, right? And you're like, monsters. Yeah, that's it, cool. Monsters. We play some tennis, some shuffleboard, and then like most people left, and they were like, I think it started with like 40, and there were like 10 of us now. Okay. And then we went to the bar, and we're like, oh, one person found out there's a tap, and like
they were staying really quiet about that. Guaranteed,
very quiet,
silent.
Someone found out about the tab and let us all know. So then we just enjoyed ourselves.
They could have told you.
But yeah, so the fraud watch was that I missed half of my induction for my company.
Yeah, ridiculous. Well, I mean, of course, it was over 2 days.
I missed all that because the second half was like team building, and the first half was talks. I missed all the talks.
Yeah, I mean, I'll fill you in though.
It was over
presentations and propaganda.
Yeah, the thing is, I already saw that because. I saw that
because it's propaganda. That's why you already seen it.
Okay, but yeah. So that's just a nice little light fraud watch for you. Yeah, I missed half my induction day for my job. Yeah,
I had to. You know, that's actually quite a high score though.
sorry. What?
Yeah, hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. Okay. Let me land.
Yeah.
Let me land. Yeah. There were ample opportunities for you to know that the induction was happening.
Was there?
Yeah, there were so many opportunities.
Really?
You could have just asked me what I was doing on that day.
Why would I do that? I assume you're working that day, like I am.
No, I don't know.
I just assume. I assume everyone does their job. That's just my assumption.
You saw that everyone was all the grads were out of office.
Yeah, but because of our team, I only see like 3-4 grads.
True. That's what you didn't. Actually, I don't think we were tight like that back then.
Yeah.
So that's fair. Because if I saw you were out of office on any given day,
you would have messaged me.
No, I'd be like, "What is going on?"
Really?
Yeah. Because there was a time when you were on Teams as busy.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And I saw you in a meeting.
Yeah.
And instantly, I was like, "What's this guy doing?" We don't have any meetings this morning.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No. See, that's just you. Me, I don't care about people's lives like
Clearly.
that.
Clearly. I'm Big Brother when it comes to things like this.
I don't know. It's just because I don't I'm not curious about other people's lives in that way. I assume they're not curious about my life in that way.
Okay, fair enough.
So it's just like...
Can't relate.
Yeah.
No.
Like you're out of office. You're out of office. I don't know. Maybe you're ill. Like maybe
you wouldn't be ill when you're out of office.
It's weird because I see out of offices like all the time, but I never question what that person's doing.
Do you not?
Never. I don't. Now I might, but I don't like.
You never even like given it a thought.
No.
Wow.
No.
Wow, we're really different people.
Yeah.
I always imagine what they're doing when they're out of office.
I'm just like if I go to someone's teams and it says they're out of office, I'm like, I'm just not getting a reply today.
That's like, damn, they must be on a beach somewhere.
That's what you think?
I'm thinking they're enjoying life right now.
Yeah, no, I don't ever think that. That's crazy. I'm just like, they're just not working today.
Damn.
And I keep it stepping.
Okay, well maybe I'll readjust.
But yes,
the fraud watch score.
Yeah, what's the fraud watch?
I was gonna give it a 7.
That's okay. That's a bit high. I was thinking more like a 4.5.
7. You missed the opportunity to make a great first impression.
I did make a great first impression. Now that would have been
you rocked up.
That would have been like the second or first time people met me.
Half a day late though.
Yeah, but that would have been the second. And I feel like that is good because you have to set the bar at the appropriate level.
Oh my lord.
And
oh my lord, this is your appropriate level.
That's at the bar at the appropriate level.
Okay.
And I actually think what's it called? And it's just the appropriate level is that I'm good sometimes, but sometimes I'm a bit of a mess, innit? I'm a bit of a fraud.
Oh, sometimes I'm half a day late.
Yeah. Like in my first impression, I was on it. I was early there. I was talking to everyone. It was good.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I might come half a day late.
That's true. That's fair enough.
Sometimes I'm him. Sometimes I'm a fraud.
Final offer
like that.
6.
I'll take a 6.
6.
I'll take a 6.
6 fraud watch story.
I'll take a 6. 6 is above average because even
you don't want to be above average. Fraud watch story.
Yeah, but it's not like it's only slightly.
You want a 4.
Average.
A 4 is a good.
A 4 is below average.
Exactly.
I feel like honestly it's a 5, but I said I'll accept a 6.
Okay.
Honestly, it's probably a 5, but
okay. Let us know what you think. Actually, I want to hear some feedback about this.
Yeah. Let us know. And if it's anything above a 5, don't let me know.
No, actually, let me know, especially if it's above a 5. But if you agree with me,
that's a lie.
Just let me know. Yeah,
that's a lie. But yeah,
should get into the main
the main crux of why we're here.
So we haven't actually introduced the episode today.
Yes,
but we're going to talk about
how the hell to survive your first year of adulting. Yeah. That was said terribly.
Let me do that for you.
But yeah, Jeremy, do it.
How the hell to survive your first year adulting?
Yeah.
Your first year post uni.
Yeah.
In the real world.
I thought it was going to be how the hell did we survive our first year adulting?
Yeah, but then it applies to more people when you say how to.
This is
a how to. This is a comprehensive.
This is meant to be self-help.
What do you mean? What do you mean self-help? This is self-help.
We're helping people.
We ourselves are helping people, so it's self-help.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Oh, let me know if I've ever helped you at any point. If you've been listening to this consistently.
I know I've helped people.
Oh, really?
Genuinely, I've been told.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's wavy. Yeah, I didn't even told by no one.
That's because you've been on your cleanse. People don't know your medias.
Oh, yeah.
Sean, help Chuds out.
I am back on social media now, to be fair. I am back on social media.
Get Chuds' socials on the screen. He needs it.
I did fail my New Year's resolution. Thank you for reminding me.
It is what it is, man.
It is what it is. But I'm here now. Cool.
Yeah. Let's get into the main of it. So we're just going to be taking you through the story of what we did since Results Day last year.
Was this week?
Was yesterday last year.
Really?
Yeah.
Crazy. Okay, yeah. So it's virtually been a year from Results Day.
It's literally been exactly a year since Results Day.
Cool. It's been a year since Results Day. I'm going to let you know what we've been cooking up since then. Cool.
I'll take you on a little... It's like a vlog, but like a year in review.
It's like a little memory lane.
A little
flashback for the boys.
Little journal.
For the board, you know.
Little audio journal.
For the board. That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Annual checkup.
Yeah. The annual
review.
AGM. Annual general meeting. Yeah. Cool. Let's get into this then.
Yeah. Let's talk about Results Day, first of all.
Yeah.
Results Day, good or bad for you? Enjoyable?
Oh, well, I think I was at home. The thing is, what have happened with me? I think I didn't even realize it was Results Day.
Where were you when the Results Day?
I think I was at home.
You at home?
I don't think I knew it was Results Day.
Did you not?
No. Like, I didn't know it was Results Day. And then, I went on Snapchat.
Okay.
And people are like, oh, this, that,
I finally got my results.
I was like, and then I messaged one guy on my course, like, our results out. I was like, our results out.
So unbothered. How did you not know when Results Day was for year 3 graduate?
No, because I don't know. I just, it left my mind, didn't it?
Damn.
And I was like, oh, do you know why? Because I only did one exam.
Okay, that's different.
So I virtually knew what I'd got.
Yeah.
It was just,
you knew you'd done.
It was just my one exam and my group project was like our dissertation.
Yeah.
Those are the 2 results I was waiting for.
Fair enough.
But I knew I'd definitely gotten a 2-1 regardless.
Yeah, okay.
Like, I knew I'd be fine, so I wasn't really bothered about it too much.
Yeah.
It was just, am I getting a 2-1 or a first, depending on how my group project went.
You must be nice, man. I was stressing.
Really?
Results Day was it came at the end of turmoil for me.
Oh, okay.
So I think we touched on this in the graduation episode. But I was fighting a plagiarism case.
Oh yeah. You're fighting for your life.
I was fighting for my life. I had written some of the best
on that R. Kelly stuff.
Yeah. Well, no. Hold on. Pause. Did not agree to that. Let's make sure. Scratch it from the record.
Yeah.
So I was finishing fighting a tribunal case where apparently I was colluding with another candidate. Yeah. Beat the allegations.
Yeah. Bus case.
Yeah. I'm ready to go. So I was waiting for these new results because they hadn't told me that they were going to update my marks yet. So if you didn't know, once you have a collusion case or any kind of plagiarism case, your marks get limited to 40.
Yeah.
So it gets capped regardless of what you actually got, unless you can prove that you didn't collude.
Okay.
Or plagiarize.
Yeah.
I was free. Your boy never would have even considered it, by the way.
Okay.
And so beat the case. They removed the cap, and Results Day I was looking for whether I was going to get a first or a 2-1. Because year 2 they changed the format of the exams.
Yeah.
So bookwork questions are questions where you kind of regurgitate knowledge from memory. Without any thought.
Yeah.
So just be learning. For my mathematicians out there will be a proof question.
Exactly.
Where you recite the proof, and it'll be something 6-7 marks. However, for COVID years, they removed all the bookwork questions. And it was all conceptual questions. So we were doing past papers. Me and my friends were doing past papers to kind of practice and get ready for the exam. And what we did,
papers weren't the way, isn't it?
Past papers were not the way.
They had proofs in it
because they had bookwork questions in them.
Yeah.
So I just carried on learning as was, and when the exam came, I was cooked.
Oh, okay.
Cooked, absolutely cooked.
Yeah.
And because we were one of the limited departments that had a time limit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we had 3 hours to submit our exams.
Oh, swear.
Yeah, instead of the 24 for everyone else.
48 I got.
You got 48? Yeah, we had 3 hours. So we had 2 hours plus 1 hour submitting time, which obviously wasn't going to be submitting time. It was going to be time I used for the exam. But basically, second year chalked off.
Oh, okay.
Third year I had to pretty much grind out.
Yeah.
So Results Day was the accumulation of all that stress and wondering how well I actually did for third year. So figuring out whether it was a 2-1 or a first.
Okay.
And thankfully it wasn't. It could have been so much worse. It could have been. I was bordering on beginning of the year, thinking I was going to get a 2-2.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, oh dear, this could be problematic.
Yeah, so you're grinding that.
Yeah. But that's why results day was stressful as hell for me.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. But we finally can move on from that topic.
Yeah. Well, I was just gonna say, I remember I was grinding my second term.
Okay.
Just because
second term, third year.
Second term, third year, because first term, third year I did from home.
Okay.
And I do not work in my house well. Well,
at all?
Well, not at all, because now I work from home. I'm used to it.
Uh-huh.
But at uni, because like with work, there's more of a structure. Uni, there's like literally no structure. Like,
no.
Lectures are completely optional, really.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And so I would if I had a seminar I had to go to for one of my psychology module, I would drive down there.
Yeah. And
that was it. But I was not really doing work. Actually, no, I didn't do my psychology module my first term. It was a business module.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll drive down there. I'll go to the seminar because it was on a Friday or something. Mm-hmm. And that was it. But first term, I didn't do too well. Second term, I had to go to. I moved back to uni, and it was all good. And I saw there was a noticeable difference in the quality of my work.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah. But because I only had one exam and because I did it because I got to choose all my modules for final year. Mm-hmm. There was like a limited option. Yeah. And I just chose all the ones that had like no exams, except one which I really wanted to do, but it had an exam at the end. Yeah. But it was fine.
So you could have gone with no exams in the final year.
Yeah.
What an option.
Yeah.
They just didn't rate us, clearly, in the actuarial side of the world.
Because I remember, like I said, I just want to do cool stuff, right? Mm-hmm. One of the other modules I could have done, was quantum computing and cryptography.
That does sound
which cool. I thought was super cool. But then I saw the caveat saying it has a 50% pass rate.
Well, yes. Well, obviously.
Yeah. And then I
think
I looked at the taster session, and it was like maths from physics.
Yeah. Quantum mechanics.
Yeah. And I think it was A-level physics, quantum mechanics I didn't mind, but it's been 2 years since I looked at anything quantum.
Yeah.
And I did not want to have to relearn it for a module I'm doing for a month and a half.
Yeah. It's not worth it.
Yeah. I'm just let me just get this good grade for uni, then learn about quantum computing in my own time, which I have done. Yeah. And it is pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can move on from that point.
This is just definitely not worth it.
Yeah, it's a little.
But basically, to bring it back to why we even went down this tangent.
Yeah.
In the first place, we were just talking about how we started off with the results day last year. Mm-hmm. Talking about the emotions, how we were feeling.
Yeah.
And talk about how we were now free of uni. This starts our road to adulthood because we both knew we passed.
Yeah.
So it was just like how well we passed.
Yeah.
Pretty much. So we both also, I think, had jobs lined up.
Yes. I started my job, I think, 2 weeks after results day.
2 weeks after results day?
Yeah.
So before graduation?
Yeah.
Fairs.
Yeah. I started before graduation. I was working a day before graduation. I went to uni and I stayed in the uni accom and I worked from the uni accom the day before. And then I went to my graduation.
Fair enough.
I've been on this hustle since
early. The visionary. Don't hear about hustling from you.
Since early, I've been on my grind.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about what happened after graduation. Yeah. Because we talked about graduation in the first episode.
Yeah.
This kind of leads on to what we talk about later. Well, not later, next. But I went on a holiday to the US afterwards just to get recharge. And just recuperate.
Just be feeling good. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Between uni and starting work, I just went because my parents moved there.
Yeah.
We talked about it earlier. Mm-hmm. But they've moved there now. They're fully there, so they had a house there. Just let me stay over. Cool. Had fun with that. Time difference, annoying, but we'll get to that. What did you do after graduation? What was your 2 week gap?
I didn't really do it. I didn't do anything. I think. Actually, no. I went on holiday just before graduation, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah. Wait.
Timelines are
merging. Wait. What month is it? Is it June?
June, yeah.
Okay, no, I wasn't working around graduation. I feel like I was though.
You started 4th of July?
Yeah.
So you would have been...
I wasn't working because graduation...
Graduation was the 12th of July, I think it was.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm thinking of results day. No, so I think the week before results day, I went Morocco.
Okay.
And so before this point, I never really liked going on holiday.
Yeah.
I didn't like leaving the country. I didn't like not chilling at home in my free time.
Right.
Just because, I could see my friends.
Uh-huh.
I could play my games.
Yeah.
And I could be left alone.
Mm-hmm. Comforts.
But my family wanted to go on holiday, so I went on holiday with my family. We went to Morocco.
Mm-hmm.
With me, I don't really like care for plans.
Yep.
So it's,
really,
yeah, it's just like, what I mean by that is like, if like people ask my opinion of like plans, I'm like, I will just go with whatever you want to do. Like it's neither here nor there for me.
Yeah.
If you really want to know my plan, it's doing nothing. But we're here now, so let's enjoy ourselves.
Yeah.
That's my So in Morocco, and honestly, up to that point, I'd say it was the best holiday I've ever been on.
Fair enough.
But I think, and even saying that, like with me, it's just, I'm like, yeah, this was great. But if I was at home, I'm sure I would have had a great time too. But it's opportunity cost, and I enjoyed myself, and I'm not going to complain about that.
Yeah, absolutely not.
But yeah, that's it. I went to Morocco, rode some camels, rode across the desert.
Fairs.
Yeah, rode across the desert on some camels, on some quad bikes. Stayed at all-inclusive water park hotel.
Sounds great.
It was great, honestly.
Mad.
It was. I think it was like 300, 400 per person for like 5 days.
That's insane.
Yeah. My brother booked it. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. It was good. It was really good.
Wow. And then I assume straight after
the
graduation.
Cocktails were weak though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cocktails were weak, honestly.
Problems.
I was there by the pool drinking this mojito. I made the mojitos. I actually like mojitos now because of that holiday though.
Okay.
Before I never used to.
It wasn't even on the radar.
Yeah. But weak. All their cocktails were weak.
Average.
Yeah. No, I mean like alcohol weak.
Yeah.
They tasted nice, but weak.
Okay, so just juice.
Yeah. It was just no mocktails really.
Okay, right. Fair enough. Okay.
They're stingy with it. I don't know why. Actually, I do know why. I was all inclusive, but yeah. And that was it. And then when I came back, results stayed in to work. Then I chilled for like 2 weeks at home, and then just straight to work.
Yeah. So whilst you got started with work, I had a radical shift of my life.
Okay.
So everything had switched. So basically, my parents were living with me in England.
Yeah.
Until I graduated.
Okay.
And then they took that as a green light to go to the US. So that means obviously I have no accommodation in the UK anymore.
Oh yeah, crazy.
So I've got no house.
Yeah.
So I'm in the US, but in the UK I'm homeless.
Yeah.
So that means I've got to start looking for accommodation. Got to start finding houses to rent. Start looking at viewings and stuff like that. So I was in the UK for probably 3-4 days after graduation before I headed off.
With nowhere to stay.
With no. So the house was gone as soon as we left to the US.
Okay.
So on the day of.
So on that 5th day.
Yeah.
Oh, crazy.
Okay. Off.
Yeah.
So first of all, the packing hectic.
I can imagine.
Because I don't know why we just decided we weren't going to pack up gradually.
Yeah. I don't know why people do that. My mum will be up at 4 a.m. packing.
We didn't sleep.
Yeah. It's just
night off.
No, I can't do that. I like pack over like a week before my flight.
We had to pack and completely pack.
Yeah. Like you have to pack up the entire house.
Washing machine.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's
dishwasher.
Crazy.
Everything had to go to storage.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Had to get van, big van, get everything out, multiple trips.
Of course.
And this was sleepless night. And it actually started from the night of graduation.
Oh, okay.
So it went sleepless into graduation.
Yeah.
Sleepless after graduation.
Yeah.
Then flew out.
Gee, sounds hectic. Crazy.
It was really hectic.
Yeah.
But then the struggles weren't over because I needed to find a house to live in.
Yeah.
And I wasn't present in the UK. So I was going to be looking, but through proxy.
Yeah.
So this proxy...
For a little broker.
It's a little broker.
Property broker.
Yeah, we don't talk about that. The person that was looking on my behalf was is currently my flatmate.
Yeah.
And she was working. So she didn't have time to be looking all the time. So she was living with a friend. Because she was also homeless. So she was depending on me and my brother for accommodation. Because we had kind of decided we were going to live together beforehand. We'd agreed this before we graduated. And there was going to be another friend and one of Sean's friends that's going to live with us. There's going to be a group of 5 people, and we were going to live South Croydon. No, South Croydon, East Croydon. And initially, it was looking really good. We found a place.
He said the house was really nice.
And the house was really, really nice.
Yeah.
Like 5 bed, 3 en-suites.
Yeah.
3 floors or something like that.
Oh, nice.
And top 2 bedroom was on the top floor. And it was just like suites. You're going to be living like kings. And Sean's friend just decided he's not going to cough up a deposit.
Okay.
Bro wasn't feeling it.
Yeah.
Said this is a bit much.
Honestly.
So he was like, nah, sorry guys, I didn't know we are going to pay the deposit now. And then so he dropped out. And because of that, we were looking for 4 beds. And looking for 4 beds is way less cost effective than looking for a 5 bed, just because normally a 4 bed is a 3 bed with a box room.
Oh, okay.
It's just a really awkward number for some weird reason. It's either 3 beds or 5 beds.
Yeah, it's true.
I don't know why, but it just is the way it is.
That is actually odd that 4 beds aren't a common thing.
4 beds aren't common.
I feel like the most common thing is 3 beds.
Yeah, a 3 bed, very standard.
Yeah, it goes like 1, 2, 3, 5. I don't know why 4
Yeah.
missed out. It's actually, I'm actually thinking it's actually kind of weird.
Yeah. It's fraud watch for the Housing Institute. They need to build more 4 beds.
That's so odd, actually. Yeah. Go.
So because of that, it became really, really techie finding a house. For some reason, we just couldn't find ones. So obviously, I would have to wake up at like 4, 5 a.m. and check in with my flatmate, see how she's getting on. Yeah, she would say that, oh yeah, found this, and this. And I'd scroll through, be like, yes, no, yes. Maybe.
Yeah, cool.
So then she'd have a short list for viewings.
Yes.
So then she'd look for viewings and be like, yeah, I can go here, don't want to go here. This place was all right, this place wasn't good. So after all of that, we took about 3 months to find the house.
So from June till September?
Yeah. I didn't find a house until the weekend before I started work.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy. But it's cool. It's crazy.
So on the Friday that I landed, we went from the airport to the storage to the house.
Okay.
Yeah. So we landed.
What airport did you land at?
Heathrow.
Oh, okay.
And it was a bit of a trek.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So I went from Heathrow to Milton Keynes to here.
Crazy.
So
all in one day?
Yeah.
And you were jet lagged as well?
Jet lagged.
Oh, jeez.
Jet lagged. Oh, man. It was awful. The sleep I slept.
Yeah.
Never slept a better sleep in my life.
Honestly. Just got on the bed and just... Yeah, I can imagine. It wasn't
even set up in the house.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It was just mattress on the floor.
Just when you need to rest, you need to rest.
I think I slept an entire day.
Honestly.
After that.
Like, honestly, when I need to sleep, I sleep. I tell everyone this. I've fallen asleep mid-conversation before. And I've done that several times.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Like, I will just say something, and as you're replying, I've conked out.
Sean does that.
Yeah, it's just when I'm tired, I sleep. It's not even controllable.
It'd be mid TikToks. Swiping, and then I look over, and the TikTok's on repeat. Yeah, like, can you just move over, please? Can you stop playing this TikTok? It's just this guy's he's gone.
I was just talking to my sister. You know, I was like, yeah. I'm planning to do this. What about you?
You're gone.
That was it. I was conked out.
Either way, finding a house stressful.
Yeah,
stressful. It's not easy, especially in London.
I can imagine.
The problem with housing is so many people want to live there. So people want a place. So
London.
whenever you get a viewing,
everything's become flats, right?
Yeah,
isn't it? Yeah.
But every single place we got a viewing, people. Right?
Yeah.
But then by the time we were going to get the viewing, the house is sold.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wild.
People were buying up, well, not buying, like renting,
like putting down
deposits before viewing the place. That's how competitive it got.
Oh, swear.
So I wasn't going to risk doing that.
Yeah.
At the beginning.
Yeah.
But
near the end,
few months in,
yeah.
I was like, no, I need to get.
Yeah.
I need somewhere to live.
I need something over my head.
I'm flying back next week, and I don't have a house.
I need something over my head and something below my feet so I can live.
Yeah, exactly. And when you deep it, we had to go through all the not guarantor agreements, the credit checks, all of that stuff. And there was a week left before I was moving back to England. Yeah. And we didn't have a place.
Quite.
So it was like pushing our luck.
Yeah.
Severely getting a place. Which is why I live where we live. It was very quick. Turnaround was like 3 days between viewing and getting and signing the agreement.
Everything out. Yeah.
Which was necessary because I think we had 4 days before I flew out.
Before you came back.
So the agreement was signed, I think, a week before I touched down. And so moving in, flatmate came back and moved in. And when we were moving in, that's not when the problem stopped, by the way.
Oh, okay.
No. So moving in, that was okay. It was a bit hectic, but you know, we moved. We did literally move. We had to set up the Wi-Fi, set up TV, all of that stuff. Because my flatmate had been living there for like 2-3 weeks with no Wi-Fi.
Just mobile data.
Just mobile data.
I respect that.
Which is okay. But it's a bit problematic.
Yeah.
When you find out that the flat didn't come with a fridge.
It didn't come with a fridge.
Didn't come with a fridge. Didn't come with a washing machine. Didn't come with. Someone had to come in to turn on the electricity.
Have you ever heard of Free Cycle?
No.
Honestly, wait for your next place if you need stuff.
No, we've bought a fridge. I've got.
Yeah, I know. But I'm saying, like, if you just need stuff in general for like around your house, like a sofa or something. Yeah. Free Cycle's a great website. It's people literally just giving stuff away for free.
Oh really?
Yeah, just stuff in the old. My brother got a fridge. He got sofas. He got beds. Like he filled up his house with just free stuff that people just didn't want in their house anymore.
Mental.
Like it's all completely free. All you have to do is be able to move it yourself.
Okay.
That's but Free Cycle, it's really good. Like and since you love checking Amazon daily, if you checked Free Cycle daily, you'd find some steals. Because if you go into his house, some of the stuff they look good quality, like serious good quality.
You actually put me onto something.
Yeah. Free Cycle's a one. Yeah. Shout out them guys. No sponsor. But shout them out because you're so useful. Yeah.
Fairs.
Yeah.
But the issues we had were with Wi-Fi. So because of where we live, it's a ball ache to get to for anyone. And so Sky just didn't bother for the first week or so.
Oh, crazy.
They said we had appointments, and then if you missed your appointment, it was like £10-20 for a missed fee or something like that. But they were saying that I missed it. Yeah. They're saying they turned up and no one was there.
Which wasn't true.
Which wasn't true because I didn't have anything to do. I was at home. I was waiting for work to pick up. Yeah. But I remember just being sat on the floor because I hadn't really built anything. I was still tired. It took like 2 weeks for the tiredness to leave. Because when we're moving everything in, we didn't have movers. We had to carry everything ourselves. So sofas up the stairs, around the corner, washing machine up the stairs.
That's disgusting.
On jet lag. Oh, that's disgusting. Because my dad had to leave that weekend as well.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
So it was all of us carrying everything up these stairs. So that's why I slept for a day, pretty much afterwards. And then so these Sky people didn't fancy turning up. So I had to call them multiple times for them to say, we tried, but there was no one home. That's what it says on record. And I said, no, there's literally no one here. I've been here the whole time. If you want, I can set up a Ring doorbell if you want, and then I'll start setting that up and show you that no one ever came. I'm like, okay, cool. So the next day, they sent someone over, and this person called me when they got there, which I thought is the normal thing to do. But obviously, people don't really struggle finding addresses because most people have a front door that's accessible to the public. But so this person called me. We sorted all of that out, and they set up the Wi-Fi, and then came over, which I thought they were going to set up the Wi-Fi. They come in, and so apparently to set up Wi-Fi, you have to have like a box installed somewhere, like a drilled in. And then he says, "Oh, because your front window is facing the high street, and I'm going to have to drill onto the high street. I'm going to need planning permission for this. And this looks like it's going to be a 2-man job because I need a ladder on the high street, and they need to make sure that it's safe, so it doesn't fall on anyone, so they're not liable for public damage." So the guy came over and said, "Yeah, have you got any time next 2 weeks?" And by this time, because I'm doing Teams calls on my data, doing everything on my data is running low.
Oh, crazy. Yeah.
So I need this put in, otherwise I'm going to have to buy more data.
Yeah.
So they set up this emergency appointment. And then they come over like a week later. And then they pull the same no one was home thing again.
Oh, crazy. Okay.
So I have to call them again to let them know that, okay, no one was here. Sorry, I was here and no one came to the front door.
Yeah.
Then they send someone the next day, the whole thing again. And then they finally get that installed. And then I was like, okay, nice. We finally got Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
We finally got an ability to use the Wi-Fi. Same thing happened for the TV. Exactly. I'm not going to say it again, but the same process happened again. So it took a month
to deliver the TV.
No, not the TV. To get the satellite.
Oh,
because we couldn't watch anything.
Oh, crazy!
This exact same thing happening with the satellite.
Yeah.
So another 2 weeks before the satellite came in. So a month after I moved in, I got internet and TV.
Okay.
So this whole thing about life gets easier after uni, cap.
Whoever said that?
Don't know.
I don't know.
I want to find them.
Not one of mine.
I was told.
Not one of my quotes. That's what I'm saying.
It wouldn't be you, but someone told me that. Someone said that life gets fun after uni and easier. It's not true.
I'm sure. Well,
I don't think it does.
Well, I feel like it's with everything. It gets harder before it gets easier.
Well, that was definitely the case. It was a curve, such a horrible curve. But moving in, problematic. Finding a house, awful. Wouldn't recommend it to anyone. But it's just something you have to do.
Finding a house, I wouldn't recommend it to anyone.
Wouldn't recommend it.
Honestly, I
just
just
get someone to give you a house.
Just recommend the streets. That's what
the streets. That's they're calling. That's what they've been doing. Oh,
crazy.
But yeah,
that's interesting.
Leads us on to work though.
On to work. Yeah. Nice. The story of how we met, innit?
Yeah, man. Okay. Yeah. Why don't you?
I mean, to start. Well,
take it away.
It was just went into a building. Nice building from the outside, nice lobby, and I think I'd been there several times before because I did the internship, right? Yeah, so I was told from like moving from the internship to the grad scheme, I'd be moving teams, and I had a different like point of contact. Yeah. So I went in on the day, and I just the thing is I saw you just sitting in the lobby, right? And I was like, that's probably the other grad, but. Yeah. I'm not sure, so I'm not going to talk to him now. Yeah. I'm not sure, so I'm not going to talk to him now. And then I can't remember why what you were sitting there waiting for, but I already had a pass to get in, so I tapped the barrier, and then I think we were just both waiting for the lift. Yeah. And then I was like, "Hey, are you the other grad?" And you're like, "Yeah." And then we just shook hands, and then we just started talking. And then the first day we were waiting for our laptops. Man. Yeah, we were waiting for our laptops by like the IT service bit. Of like that gives you all the hardware. Yeah. And we were just talking. Yeah. We were just talking. And then we found out we went to the same uni.
Which is ridiculous.
Yeah, we went to the same uni, graduated the same year, but never knew each other. And it's not even like it's weird because I don't think any of our friends knew any of our friends either. Like we
had a mutually exclusive circle.
Yeah, which is so crazy to me.
At uni.
And it's great because when my friends eventually do watch this is proof I wasn't bait at university. This is proof I wasn't bait at university. Yeah. Like I just need you guys to know that. I don't even know which camera to stare at because it's a webcam setup.
You want to speak to the people?
Yeah. Just so you guys know, I wasn't bait at uni, and this is proof.
Okay. You talked your talk.
Yeah. Though to be fair, one of the grads in the year above went to our uni as well.
Really? Did he?
I don't know if you should say his full name. I'm gonna have to cut that out now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll bleep that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut that out. I'm gonna cut the first and second name. Thank you, Sean. Yeah, he went to our uni, and I didn't recognize him at first. The thing is, I recognized his face because I'm like really good with faces, but I didn't know where I knew him from.
Okay.
And in our
mad, yeah.
And in my freshers week, I met him.
Mental.
In my freshers week, I met him.
Wow. Okay. Right.
Yeah. And that was it. So yeah, we went to the same uni, and then we were talking about like, oh, is there anything we have in common? We were talking about like, you know, our uni experiences and like how our uni of Kent is. And it was just bare funny, and that's how we just met.
Yeah. What were your first impressions of me?
This was back before I knew you were a liar. So
I didn't know what that's all about. But fair enough.
No, but it was pretty cool. I was like, yeah, this is nice. And I also, one thing I do think about now, is like we're doing this right now. Like there are 38 grads. Yeah. And we could have been put on like any team.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't have grown into what it's now.
Nope. Definitely not.
Like it's crazy.
What's that, butterfly effect?
Yeah, the butterfly effect. Because I always thought about that, like uni with like a comms I picked, like how my friendship group would be so different if I lived like a flat above or below.
That's actually, yeah. Thinking about it now.
Yeah, if I lived in a flat above, below, if I, it's just crazy how like different my whole life experience would be for one of those for a random done choice by the university or for a randomly done choice by the company.
Yeah.
Like
for me, it would be a case of which freshers introduction things I went to.
Yeah, exactly that. Which like freshers events I went to.
Yeah. That decided like half of my friendship group.
Yeah.
The initial events I went to.
Yeah. Like it's crazy. Like so there are some people I probably still would have been friends with. But then like one of my closest boys who was on my course, the reason we became friends is because I went to one freshers event. It's just funny. I went to one freshers thing and I was late. And it was like it was for our module and for our course I was late. And so because I came in late, I went and sat like right in the corner.
Yeah.
I remember I came in late and everyone was just laughing at me because I was like 10 minutes. They said, because I looked lost when I came in.
Oh Lord.
And the lecturer stopped speaking.
Yeah. Are you supposed to be here?
Yeah. And I was like, is this? He's like, yeah, cool. So I just went and sat at the back, and it was just him. He was like sitting on the same right. It was just me and him on this aisle, right? And I think we talked for a little. Then he fell asleep.
Mental.
Then he fell asleep, yeah. And then when he woke up, I started making fun of him for falling asleep, and we just became friends after that. But yeah. Something's never changed because he was falling asleep in every lecture I went to with him, and that was very few.
Oh. Great sample size.
But yeah, like we met on our first day of our grad scheme, and we were just waiting for our laptops, just getting to know each other. You know, what societies we were in, things like that, what sports and things we were into.
We were trying to work out for the longest time who you knew. Like who we knew.
Who we knew
this?
and how we could have known them. Like, okay, so what societies were you into? Yeah. Did you ever do like any of these societies? Do you know anyone from these societies? Yeah. And then we found upon like one or two mutuals.
Acquaintance, mutual acquaintance.
Mutuals. Like,
people we knew that we knew.
Yeah, people we knew that they also knew. Yeah. And how like adjacent we were to like.
We literally coexisted parallel to each other.
Yeah.
For 3 years.
Yeah. But even that, because even like my boy studied maths at university, and he was talking about how what's it called? Like I can't remember what he called it, but his dissertation was on like how parallel lines meet at infinity.
Mental.
Yeah. And that's
yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah. And
that does make sense.
Yeah. And that's virtually what's happened. Like we've come to the infinity point, and we were parallel for ages.
Exactly.
And then we eventually came together, and then what can we say? It's been beautiful ever since. But yeah,
oh my God, beautiful.
I'll call it beautiful. It's okay. You don't have to. If you're not okay, if it's
a bit far.
No, it's a beautiful blooming friendship. I like to think, and a nice little bromance.
Yeah. Work partnership.
Yeah.
Colleaguedom.
Crazy.
My work colleague.
Yeah. Just a guy I work with, honestly. Yeah.
I mean, from then we basically didn't really do very much the first like couple of weeks.
Yeah. Because it was because our laptops were.
When you go to work, right?
Yeah.
You just anticipate everything being 100% efficient.
Yeah.
But nowhere where I've worked has the first day been smooth. Ever. I'm trying to think back to like when I was 16. My first ever job.
My first ever part-time job, the first time I worked was a 4-hour trial shift, and it was amazing.
Really?
Because it was all chill. And I became like friends with all the guys who worked there because they were all like into anime as well. It was all pretty cool. And they were all like around my age. And then for my placement, the first day, it was very structured. The whole week, I had like a whole like week of training system that I'd planned out like on a spreadsheet I should follow. But then, you know, because like the kind of work it was, you know, problems spawn, and then I was thrown into the front lines early on. Because remember, I used to have to answer like calls, right?
Yeah.
And I had to make calls in like my second or third day.
Right.
Before I even knew how to fix problems, I had to make calls on like the guy training me was like, okay, this is happening, so I need you to do this.
Yeah.
Just read off this sheet, and then if it's not working, say you call them back.
Okay.
And I was terrified.
Understandable.
But yeah, it went okay. But so
makes perfect sense. I don't know what you mean.
Yeah.
But I think you just handle it better, because for some that could have been awful.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's true. I'm just built different. Yeah.
Error. What an error.
Yeah.
Not spoken.
Honestly, you know me, I love a compliment. Yeah.
Let's just move on. Let's move on to the induction.
No, because you have to talk about why it was so slow at the beginning, because our laptops weren't connecting properly. There was something wrong with our laptop. I can't remember what it was.
For you, it was admin related.
Yeah,
your email.
I was speaking to service desk every other day. Oh yes, that's why. Because I had an internship email, and I was moving to a grad email. Yeah. There was something that my email had become like temporary with my internship. They didn't expect me to get a job. They weren't rating the boy. they weren't.
They didn't back you.
IT service was not expecting me to get a job or something.
They were like,
and so they made it a temporary account. So then I had to then set up a whole new email, which was meant to be set up before I arrived there, which it is for most people.
Yeah.
But I was doing the setup process myself for my own account.
Okay.
So that took like 2 weeks.
Yeah. It didn't get sorted though, like fully sorted till like a couple months in.
Yeah, probably like two and a half months in. But I was able to like function after like 2 weeks.
And so I couldn't even get onto the directory, not the directory.
The intranet.
No, not the intranet. You know where you save your files, your documents. I still to this day I still can't save things into that folder.
Oh really? That's because you got the wrong access.
Read and write. I don't have read and write access.
Yeah.
I have read access.
Yeah.
So these guys have a glass panel in front of all their files that I can look at them.
Yeah.
I can't do anything to them.
Yeah.
To this day.
Unlike me.
Moving on. Before we get that, we still have that hymn counter. Lovely.
Oh, swear.
We actually do.
It's running. Crazy.
It's literally running.
Now I'm gonna have to watch it to see how many times I am him. Okay, cool.
Get that one.
Next one. Cool. The induction that I came late to.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, to be fair, there was another induction that you didn't even go to.
That's because I was fighting for my life in the US. What do you think? Of course so.
Yeah. But I went to another induction, and so they showed us the same presentations that I assume they showed you the first.
The propaganda.
The thing is, I saw those presentations on my internship twice.
Yes, that's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I saw
propaganda.
I saw it on my internship.
Indoctrination.
I saw it on my internship twice and 2 graduate inductions.
Indoctrination.
Yeah.
Because they hypnotize you.
They have to let you know just how good the company they're working for.
They literally do. With them. I'm him.
Yeah.
And I'm him their way through 45 minutes of corporate presentations.
Yeah. They say I'm him, and here's why.
Yeah, literally.
And here's
you work for us, and you work for him.
Yeah. And if you want to become him,
keep working for us.
Keep working for us.
Don't leave, or you will never become him.
Yeah.
Pretty much. And you get stories about people who've been in the company for like 20, 30 years.
Yeah. Everyone I talk to, a minimum of a decade in there.
Yeah. 10 years, 15 years.
And they love to say, I used to be a grad too. That's what really gets you. Like, I can really be something big here. That's
trying to play on the relatability.
Honestly, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's like, well, I'm a grad.
Yeah, I'm a grad.
So you're saying I'm going to be the future CEO?
It's amazing. Well, it's amazing. Yeah. Oh, no.
I'm documenting my process to becoming a CEO.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Now, on this very podcast.
That's true. Yeah. That's true.
You're going to come back to this episode.
Yeah.
A couple years down the line and be like, oh, wow. Yeah, I remember when I was a grad.
Yeah.
And I was talking all of that.
Yeah, waffle. That's true. It's true. I think it's so funny because, let's be honest, being a CEO is not the hardest thing to become in this day and age now. You can just start a business. Yeah.
Like we talked about in the last episode.
Yeah. Like, I have loads of ideas. I could be a CEO.
Yeah.
I could be a CEO in a week probably. But
you could be a CEO in 10 minutes. I probably just need to file your application to
I could say we're a CEO. I'm a CEO now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are CEOs now.
No.
Well, I am a CEO.
I'm what's it called? What would I say?
If you're CIO, the Chief Ideation Officer.
Crazy. Oh, F you. But cool. Just continue what you're saying.
We got to the
induction.
The
cool.
induction. Yeah. So the induction happened 3-4 weeks into the job. So no, 2 weeks into the job roughly. And this was an opportunity for graduates to mingle because the graduates were placed across the country.
The country, yeah.
And so this was a nice place to have all 40 or so grads in the same building, the same place, and just mingle. And in the morning was the indoctrination and the propaganda. And they blast all the presentations at you, and you just have to focus and hold on. It's just like a bunch of information shoved at you, right? But the afternoon and the icebreakers and the when you did get in was when the fun really started effectively, and the evening was the first taste of what networking is like.
Yes.
For me, anyway.
Nice food.
You might have had that.
Yeah.
But I was not aware of what the corporate lifestyle is.
The corporate lifestyle of networking.
The corporate networking.
Honestly,
lifestyle. It's different. It's different.
I think it might be the best part of adulting so far.
Oh, definitely. The fact that life is so much broader than you imagine initially.
Yeah.
In the corporate world is wild to me.
What do you mean by that though? Like broader, what do you mean?
So I thought people in the office speak in the office, and outside the office they finish. They only go to the pub or something to network. I didn't think that the opportunity for someone in my position to speak to someone higher up would exist outside of the office.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? So I thought it would be, if I wanted to speak to someone like really like director or exec -1, that kind of level, I would have to speak to them in their office or like over coffee or something in the office. I didn't think that corporate functions occurred.
Okay.
I didn't think that I would have the opportunity to speak to them there.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So obviously that's going to broaden my expectations.
Okay. Wait, so you went into work thinking that there weren't corporate events that were held outside of work?
Well, I thought they were corporate events, but I thought it would just be me and my work friends. I think I'd be able to speak to the big guys.
Oh, well, okay. Okay, yeah. Did I think that? I don't think I thought that.
That's because you're a visionary. You don't see boundaries. You don't see limitations.
Oh, maybe.
But so,
and actually, it's more I don't see how high up people are.
That must be it.
Because I remember, like in my placement, my manager at the time was like, he was just doing this interim because he'd be promoted to like just below C-suite in the company.
Right.
And I would talk to him and not realize this at all. Like I remember I talked to the now CEO of that company.
Yeah.
And I didn't even realize how high up they were. I didn't realize until someone told me.
I don't know whether that's a good or a bad thing.
I don't know. I'm just people are just people, innit?
Yeah, I know, but
it's like when it's like, what's it called? When I saw Jermaine Defoe. Yeah, it's just like, he's just a person. Just spud him and keep it stepping, man. They don't want to be bothered.
Yeah, but at the same time, you had that attitude when you met CIO.
Yeah.
And then it backfired.
Not really. It's just, well, I don't completely know if it did backfire or not, because they just filled the position before I could do it, and they didn't have a position for the kind of role
I know, but as in,
it
changed the way you probably would have approached it. Maybe. Would
you
not have?
What do you mean?
If you felt slightly nervous or intimidated by their position, you might have approached it in a different way.
Maybe. Yeah. Maybe.
Because I would have felt intimidated.
I honestly didn't
so
feel...
I would have...
I didn't feel like intimidated.
That's why.
That's so crazy.
It's calm for you. It was just another colleague.
It's just someone...
It's just a colleague
just work in the same company. Like,
it's just another face for you. That's the thing.
Yeah. Go on.
But yeah, so what I was saying before we sidetracked again was corporate functions where you get to meet. So it was the first opportunity to have a corporate function.
Where
you got to meet directors,
got
to meet chief distribution officer, chief of HR was there. Sorry, director of HR was there. Marketing head was there.
Yeah.
All of the execs were there. Yeah, and so they were on our tables. And it was,
like we had dinner with them. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Dinner, and they rotated through tables.
Yeah, that was a really good.
That was an amazing.
That was really fun.
And it's just, the food was amazing.
Oh yeah,
the food was fantastic.
It was.
The food was good, and you could tell.
I've actually realized. I don't know. I feel like ever since like I graduated, I'm really like aware. I've moved up in the world.
Yeah.
And it's crazy.
And some stories we'll tell in a second.
Yeah.
Just highlight that.
Yeah.
When we talk about the expense game.
Okay. Yeah.
But the corporate dinner was amazing. You could meet these directors, speak your truth, get them to notice you, like know what you do, who you are. But I will remember on my table there was this guy. I'm gonna out him. Sorry, Sean. I'm not gonna let you bleep another person's name out. But this guy on our table, loud man. Loud guy. He wasn't even a grad. He was a placement student. So he was trying to get his like 2 cents across. He always wanted to be heard. Wanted to be the guy on the table. So he would speak over everyone, and it went even over the director. So he probably had your dysfunction.
My dysfunction.
Your disability. Crazy. To realize how important.
I'm completely able. Don't do me like that. Actually, I'm not. But continue.
It's not disability, your inability, that's the word I'm looking for.
Your
inability to recognize how high up someone is in the company. This guy took it a step further. He said, I don't care if you're the CEO, basically. I don't care who you are, I'm gonna say my piece and you're gonna listen. So when the director was talking, I think it was director of marketing was on our table at the time. was talking about how she, transferred from place to place and ended up in London.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. And then this guy just says, okay, cool. And then started talking about his story, about how he came from uni, and like his first year story, like it was on the same level or something like that.
That's pretty hard. I'll admit. It's crazy because it's something like I wouldn't do just because it's not relevant really. Like unless like,
A, it's not relevant, and B, you're gonna cut off a director.
Yeah. Not
as a placement student.
Wait, did he cut her off or let her finish and then just go
didn't let her finish.
Okay, that's wild. I wouldn't do. But that's just manners.
A, it's manners. B, it's just where are you?
And that's just manners.
Like, no, wait, read the room first of all.
I just let people finish what they're saying. That's just manners.
He tried to do same. I've also been around the place because I went from uni to uni.
Oh, is it?
I went from first year and then I transitioned to second year in a different uni. And so I kind of see where you're coming from. I did the exact same thing. Like, no, let her finish.
So you're just trying to find. Okay, you're trying to find common ground. I understand that.
Yeah, but not as aggressive as that.
Yeah. Maybe you came across a bit aggressive because you're probably nervous.
Clearly, but there's a way to handle yourself.
Yeah.
Situations.
But it's just how people handle stuff differently. Like how you.
Some people handle it correctly, and some people handle it incorrectly.
It's all about perspective. I wouldn't say it's incorrect.
There is a right and a wrong. You'll hear that saying. There's no right. There is a right and a wrong. I'll say that right now. There is a right and there is a wrong. He was wrong.
Okay. Yeah, continue. So but, he was moving mad on the table.
He was moving mad, and the director was clearly a bit, like bristling a little bit from these comments.
Oh, really?
Yeah, noticeably, it was clamming up and stopped talking, and she left to go get drinks.
Oh, really?
Yeah, on our table. That was my first taste of talking to a director.
Oh, wow.
Ever. That was cut short.
That was your first?
Yeah.
Crazy.
My first ever rotation. She left to go get some champagne.
Oh, wow.
And just stood there talking to some other execs.
Yeah. Oh,
so that was my first foray into dealing with networking with higher ups.
Okay.
Which was that your first time dealing with higher ups in the company?
In this company, yeah.
In your adulthood journey.
Well, on placement, because this was on placement. It was another thing where I was trying to like come out of like the shell I believed I was in, right?
Okay.
So just trying to like, I don't know, throughout my whole life, I've thought I'm not confident, so I always try and do things consciously.
Yeah.
That would be perceived as confident to like get me out there.
Okay.
So in my placement year, I remember I went to a cheese and wine night at my company. And it was all like directors and C-suite. And I think one of the other placement students who I went uni with, who was on my course, just came with me just to say, like, just because I was doing it. And he was like, oh, if you do it, I'll do it. You know, one of them ones.
You man do it, I'll do it.
Yeah. Shout out Savage Dan. Like, it's one of them ones, right? So that's the first time I talked to them. And then like we had like the office had like a terrace. We had like a work when it was in summer, we had like a work get together there, and I spoke to some more of them. Okay, and it was fun. Fair enough. It was good, enjoyable. So, and that's I feel like
is that your first taste of
that was like my first taste of it, and. Oh, actually, was it? Because in my part-time job, when I was 16, 17,
jeez,
the owner of the company came in.
But did you consciously try and network with that?
No. Yeah. I didn't even know he was the owner.
Oh.
I was just talking to him.
It's just another face.
Yeah,
just another face.
Who was it? But everyone's like, oh, that's like the owner's here. And I was like, oh, who was it?
Yeah.
Like, who's the owner?
Okay,
and he's like, oh, this guy. I was like, oh, I was talking to him earlier. But even after I knew that, I still like spoke to him like that. But it wasn't like about anything serious. Okay. I'm just part-time working. Yeah. Like I'm no one of real concern to him. But yeah, so
he's just another face to you.
Yeah.
No,
exactly.
Sorry, you're just another face to him.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I realized that with like a lot of people, like especially like C-suite. I'm just like. They're not like.
I think it's different though now.
You think so?
Because I think grads, they're of note to them. We're in a different talent pool.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Because I remember, when I was on my internship, I spoke to the CEO of Holdings.
Okay.
Because I remember he gave like a talk to the grads that were there, because I was on an internship, so the other grads in the cohort above gave a talk, and then when he was on his way out, just had a nice little conversation about, because he said he had to go to the Croydon office, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm from Croydon, I work in that office. Yeah, just a nice little chat as he was on his way out. Because these people, they're not like they're very serious like at their job, but when I'm not talking about like job stuff.
Yeah.
They have no reason to be serious with me.
That's true. That's true.
Like literally, like if I'm just talking, they have no reason to like be super serious.
Yeah, and it just goes on with like the general theme of socializing with co-workers.
Yeah.
For me, it's a weird prospect because I'd not had to socialize with anyone much older than me ever before.
Yeah.
So it's just a different type of socializing initially. But then you realize they're just people too.
Yeah. And like when
everyone just got interests.
Yeah, everyone's interested in things other than work.
Yeah. And to me, that was shocking. It shouldn't have been, but it was. Because I saw, have you ever had this kind of thing where the only relationship I had with an adult is teachers and lecturers before work?
Yeah.
So I'm just thinking,
and my aunts and uncles.
Yeah, but I count that differently. I mean, like in a professional setting.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So school and uni.
Yeah.
And then like part-time jobs, but I don't really socialize with them.
Some of my school teachers were calm though.
Yeah, no.
And some of them were ops.
Oh yeah, well they were always.
We should do an episode on school, you know.
We'll do an episode.
How the hell was school?
How the hell was school?
Yeah. That's gonna be a long one. I got stories for days. But yeah, stay focused.
And so it always to me was NPC settings. These guys run a script in a location, and outside of that location they don't exist.
Yeah.
So to me, it was really weird how people existed outside of work to me.
Okay, that makes sense though.
Because like these guys, I see them in their NPC setting at work.
Yeah.
They run their scripts. They do their animations.
Yeah.
And then they despawn.
Yeah.
But then I'm finding out these guys are existing outside of work with each other. They're coming like, oh yeah, did you do this? Yeah, I did this last weekend. Oh, it was great to see you there. I'm thinking, you guys saw each other outside of work.
I think it's because of
you guys have friendships outside of work with each other.
I think
because, you're not just colleagues.
Yeah, I think because of the kind of school I went to and like the relationship that the teachers had with students, is why I was very like fair. Adults were always like they were like people they were people to be respected, but they're still like people.
Yeah. To me, it was like a clear distinction between student and teacher.
That early.
Fair enough.
I lost that in primary school probably.
Madness.
Yeah. Well, that's an interesting thing though.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. And was it still like that for you now?
No. Now that's like the next point is just how we built relationships with colleagues that were much older than us. Yeah. For you, obviously, it wouldn't have been such a big hurdle.
Yeah.
But for me, it was such a big thing to overcome.
That's good, man. That's nice.
It's just like it's come full circle, and we'll get to it. But the recent trip, the last work trip we had, it was like such a really nice conclusion.
Yeah.
Where it finally felt like we'd like settled in.
Yeah.
With colleagues and everything.
Yeah.
With part of the team.
No, I get what you mean. It's nice.
It was like it was like such a nice moment.
Yeah. Feeling a part of something is beautiful.
Yeah. It really was.
Yeah. I know exactly what you mean. Yeah. It was nice.
So it was like overcoming that whole socializing with someone that I didn't think existed outside of work thing, and completing that was such a brilliant feeling, and it kind of led on to it was what we led on to from the business trips and from expensing stuff and corporate life.
Oh yeah. Okay, so so mingling with adults, and then so on to like business trips. No, listen,
work trips.
So like adulting, I'm just saying this from definitely probably a place of privilege.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'm extremely grateful for like the privilege I have because I can work a good corporate job and things like that.
Yeah.
But that's like this is my experience of adulting, right?
Mm-hmm.
Corporate is very nice.
It's just comfortable. It's really comfortable.
Like this is living like this is really how I did picture working was, and that's why I was never really adverse to it.
Okay, right.
Like so a lot of people, the way they pictured working and like adult life was just mundane, same thing every day. You know, you ever seen that? Like it used to be like a video I saw on Instagram one time of like someone like waking up, getting the bus, sitting at a desk, getting the bus home, eating, sleeping, repeat.
Yeah.
I don't know. I never thought like my adult life would be like that.
No. Pictured it slightly differently. Yeah.
I pictured it like being able to like expense stuff, like going to work events, networking, like wearing like a suit and walking around London. Yeah,
I'll be honest, I base my whole working life off suits.
Yeah, I imagine I'd say goddamn a lot. Yeah.
I imagine I'd be Harvey Specter just walking, strolling across the office.
I imagine I say goddamn a lot. or something like Succession, just like, because this is cutthroat, and you know, you live for it, like you're on like a wire all the time, and it's a lot more laid back.
Well, I think that's just because we're at the beginning of our careers.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like
I'm sure.
As soon as we
I feel
progress,
like at the middling bit, like when you're like when you have people underneath you and like senior people, like serious people above you, that's when it's probably the most stressful. Because you have serious people
that report to you.
That report to you,
and you report to even more serious people.
And it's like is that point where like it's probably never your fault, but it's always your responsibility.
Yes. Yeah.
And that's when it's stressful.
That's a bar.
Yeah. And like that's when it's stressful.
Yeah.
But I'm not there yet, so I'm gonna try and enjoy this while I can. And
why not?
Yeah. So when I go to a meeting, I hire a car.
Yeah.
When I go to a meeting in a different city,
company's dying.
I hire a car. You know, I get the petrol paid for.
You get the accommodation paid for.
I stay in a nice hotel.
You do.
Like, it's just
it was wonderful.
It's the benefits I reap while I can reap them. You know,
was it a Hilton?
It was a lovely Hilton. It was a lovely Hilton with apparently a sea view.
Supposedly seafront view.
Seafront view. I didn't see no front, but
there was no front to see, but you know.
Yeah.
But it was a nice bed. It was comfortable room.
Comfortable.
Oh, the aircon. I put that all the way down to 15, by the way.
Mine was on 14.
Yeah. Ooh.
It was a hot day. A hot day. I was enjoying myself.
The point where I stepped out of my room and started sweating.
FaceTiming some friends.
Yeah,
letting them know I'm above them. Like.
That's what the whole podcast is for. So how the hell did we get here?
Honestly.
Can't say.
I just FaceTimed my friend and just showed them the room. Then I turned the camera and said, I'm him, and ended the call.
Yeah, Sean, get that one. Cool. Just make sure we don't miss any of them.
That was it.
Yeah. But I just really enjoy this whole... like, there are ups and downs with it.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Because... I was talking to, you know, my boy Snus, right?
Oh yeah, of course.
And he was like, yeah, these guys, they work hard, like 9 to 5. Like you won't, like he's talking about his team. Yeah. And he's like, you won't see people that work harder than them in this company. But after that, they're having fun.
Exactly. They work. It's like, it's such a cliche, but you know, work hard, play hard.
Yeah.
It applies so much in corporate. The corporate world,
you
see these people grinding during the day.
Work hard, play harder.
But then as soon as they're done, they need to wait to spend their money.
Yeah.
These guys are making money.
Yeah.
It's when you notice in the office.
And then that one guy just didn't believe they were making money.
Yeah, exactly.
What a joke.
Yeah.
What a joke.
Unserious. You know who you are. You're listening as well.
Yeah, you are listening.
You're listening. You know who you are.
I can't believe how little we thought people were making.
You didn't believe people made that much money.
Yeah. But for some people, it's that realization, isn't it?
Because there's so much money.
Some people don't understand how much money there is in the world.
Yeah.
Just because, like, of how... I don't know. I'm not saying this for this person exactly, just because.
Yeah, I'm calling them out
of how like little they had access to in their life up to that point.
Yeah,
like until you open the door and go inside. Yeah, you have no idea what's happening in there. Yeah,
which is fair enough.
And you can't even fathom what's happening in there.
Yeah,
like
it's so odd.
Like some of the networking events I go to, I'm like, this is like, I feel so cool, but like, it's like. I didn't imagine it would be like this cool to be here. I imagine it'd be pretty cool. I can imagine having a corporate job was pretty cool. I imagine like wearing nice suits.
But people only see corporate as like a desk sometimes. They only see it as a desk and then as a city job.
Yeah, nah.
Corporate is way like broader than that.
Yeah. And
there's so much more to it.
There are so many kinds of corporate jobs as well. That it's pretty cool. I honestly just so far up until this point, like we're talking around work and adulting, I feel like it's been pretty cool.
Yeah, I definitely think we've had probably the privilege to say we've had a very good start to life.
Yeah, a very good start to adulting life. Yeah. Like it wasn't as abrupt as like GCSE to A level. Well, it hasn't been as aggressive for us. It's been like I feel like it's been a nice like
gentle incline.
Yeah, gentle, like, put one foot in, hold foot, go in, get used to the water, swim around a bit. Find where you want to go and like that. But for our next placements,
things could change.
It can change, and it might change very abruptly.
Yeah, I think it'll change quite quickly.
Might be a bit more GCSE to A level change.
Yeah,
this was more like A level to uni change.
I'd say more like year 11 to year 12. Year 12 to year 13. So that's a steady increase.
Yeah.
But it wasn't as hefty.
Yeah. Yeah, and I feel like the placement might be A-level to uni.
Yeah.
The next one, anyways, part of our rotational scheme.
Yeah.
But what was I gonna say next? Yeah, so like I said, it's just us doing our like lived experience, and it's like how we came to this podcast.
Yep.
You know, just two guys who worked there. Thought it would be a good idea.
Just it started off as like I thought as like a documentation practice or exercise, because it's kind of like a hobby. For me, I thought it was a nice way to blow off steam. I thought it'd be a way that I can, just talk about stuff, because I enjoy talking. I don't know if you feel the same.
I enjoy talking to people.
You just enjoy conversation.
I enjoy conversation. I don't know, because for a lot of my life, I always felt like what I said didn't really matter. Like, it's just irrelevant. That's why I'm very like, I go with the flow with stuff, because like my opinion doesn't really matter.
Oh, it depends.
Well, yeah.
Depends who you talk to.
Yeah, depends who I talk to.
Yeah, but you have this thing about everyone's the same.
Yeah, so
you might feel like you get treated the same by everyone.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
That makes sense. That makes sense. So I just this is just, I was told I'd be like, people thought I'd be good at podcasts. So apparently I say interesting things. Yeah. Some people say I chat shit.
Others,
but
those people know who they are.
Those people know who they are, but more power to them. I thank them for listening, regardless. Honestly,
exactly.
I'm grateful for anything. I'm a simple man, and it's just, I don't thought it'd be to blow off steam, just because it's meant to be like self-help. Like it's meant to be like my lived experience and the things I've done. I try and put into a way that can help someone else.
Yeah, which is fair.
I don't know, because I can't imagine myself being like a role model to people.
Yeah. Fair enough.
I feel like I wouldn't be the best of role models, but I slowly came to the realization that maybe I am, just because I have a lot of little cousins.
Okay.
So maybe
they learn off you?
Maybe. I don't know.
You feel like you're that person your parents, so your aunties and uncles would say you're that cousin.
What do you mean, that cousin?
That cousin that's done well in their lives.
Yeah, potentially.
That they tell their stories to their kids.
Potentially. I don't know, because I don't think my most of my aunts and uncles even know what I do.
Fair enough.
They just know I work a job,
Yeah.
They just know my mum's not calling them saying not calling them to pray with them for her son. Like that's really what it is.
Yeah. As long as trials and tribulations.
As long as they haven't got like them late night talks and prayer calls. I'm doing well for myself. Yeah.
Fair enough.
So, because I imagine they're like, me to them is how like I see my brothers. Like I doubt my brothers want to be like, see themselves as like role models to me, but they just are, just because they're older than me, and I see what they do.
You just look up.
So I assume it's the same with my cousins, and maybe it's the same with people watching. I doubt it. But maybe
before, some people have said that it's helped.
Yeah, and shout out them guys. I'm trying to think. I really do appreciate that.
Yeah, I do.
I really do appreciate, like.
But I think when you tell more people, I think you'll get more messages about it like that.
Oh yeah, maybe. I doubt it, because my friends are kind of waste men. But actually, just some of them. So a lot of them are really appreciative, but one of them, serious waste man.
Damn.
I know he knows who he is.
Damn.
But I doubt he even watched this.
Wow.
That's kind of waste. But if he does, shout out him as well. Yeah.
So over time, we plan to like build out the podcast. We've been fighting this episode.
This multi-cam setup has been killing us.
Oh, honestly.
I don't know how good the edit will be. That's on Sean. I hope he does a great job, because I'm sure Sean's a great man.
Yeah, and he's gonna have fun going through the files and digging everything out.
But this multi-cam setup,
it's gonna bring much more engagement, but it's a lot of work to set up.
Yeah. It may not be all it's cracked up to be, but we're trying to level up the production for you guys.
Yeah, I think help us grow.
I think the audio has been good.
Has been quite
for a few last weeks, So just trying to help like grow this, just to see what it can become in. Because like I said, I really want to like thrive like in my career. Yeah. And I just think having a podcast is cool.
It is. It's like a diary.
Yeah.
In a way.
I think it's pretty cool. So I'm gonna keep doing this. If nothing comes of this, then it is what it is. I probably won't stop. Yeah. I'm impressed with how consistent I've been with coming here weekly, recording and releasing weekly. That's impressed me a lot. I didn't think I was capable of such things.
Oh, there you go. That's what happens when you pair a visionary and a hustler.
Crazy. But yeah. Because even then though, I'm not the one who reaches out on days that we should record.
True. Because if it were up to me, it would just be every single week, same time.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Exactly.
Because it's got other responsibilities.
Of course.
So yeah, but it's been going well, and maybe gonna try and get some guests on.
Yes,
some of your friends, some of my friends. When they find out about this, some of my friends.
True.
I will try and shout them out.
You've got my dad said he wants to get on.
Oh really?
Because he's a manager at a consulting company.
Yeah.
And then so he's been listening to the last couple of episodes, and he says he wants to talk about the workplace and what's like managing people. I thought that'd be a great.
That would be great. Oh, shout out. Oh, that's wavy. Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, absolutely, get on.
Shout out Jeremy's dad. Thank you for listening.
Yeah,
thank you for supporting your son as well. That's wavy.
Mumsy's there.
Yeah, shout out Mumsy. Jeez. Yeah. That's so
they,
cool.
They said they want to get on as well. They want to impart some knowledge to the people.
Yeah. My dad was even talking to me. He's like, "Oh, have you been keeping up with it?" And I'm like, "Yeah. Working on getting the visuals out. Once I do, I'll be letting everyone know." Absolutely. And now the visuals are out, I'm gonna be able to let everyone know.
Yeah, you got work on the clips. Get the clips.
Yeah. I'll probably work on like trying to upload, get reels and TikToks. Yeah, from like the episodes that aren't on YouTube yet.
Yeah, fair enough.
Because I definitely want to clip that end bit of episode 2 that I really liked about the disclaimer that we are in fact nobody of great. Like we're not great yet.
Because we're like, how the hell are we professionals?
Yeah.
We're just
like,
infancy.
We're in our infancy. Like how we don't even believe this is truly how adulting is. Just because we just started.
It's just our first year. It's
like,
our year in review.
We've just started this. Yeah. We just passed probation of adulthood, honestly.
Exactly.
And even then, this is the first stage of probation. Because in my opinion, I probably won't be a real adult until I'm like 25.
That's fair. But that's not far away.
It's not.
End of next year, you're 25.
Not for me.
No. For me, end of next year, I'm 25.
End of next year, you're 25?
Yep.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Oh, I didn't think about it until one of my friends told me that. And I was like, why would you tell me that?
Really?
Yeah.
No. What?
Yeah.
No. Wait, how old are you now?
23.
You're 23?
Yes.
Oh, crazy. Crazy. I don't know why I thought your last birthday was your 22nd birthday.
23rd birthday.
Oh,
Just turned 23.
Yeah.
My last birthday. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you turned 22.
No.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Oh, crazy. For me, 3 years. In 3 years' time, I'll be an adult. He'll start doing it seriously before me. But that's just a progression of time. It's different for everyone, isn't it?
Relative.
Yeah. So, that's it.
But it's going to be... you said you want to be a serial podcaster. I've got ideas coming as well.
Oh, yeah.
Leveling up these...
What's this clueless men idea?
We clueless men.
Yeah.
It's just another idea that's floating around for podcasts. And it was going to be where we talk about male problems through a female lens. Sorry, female problems through a male lens.
Oh, wow, Jesus.
About why we're so clueless about them.
Oh, okay, that would be good because I am clueless.
Yeah, that's why I get a different woman each week.
Really?
About a different problem.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. So stay tuned for those.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. And it's going to just be called We Clueless Men. We've got a lot of people lined up for this, and we've got episodes like I've got some drafts already.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm getting people booked in. Stuff's happening behind the scenes. Things are moving, and it's just going to be about. We've got one. Is she aggressive or does she just not like you?
Okay, I've never thought that.
No, this doesn't apply.
This is so interesting.
Yeah,
because I'm sure. Wait, am I involved in this or not?
You can be. You can be one of the guests. And we will be the clueless men.
Yeah. Because I'm extremely clueless, and it'll be a great learning curve.
It is. And the people I've reached out to so far are really interested.
Yeah. That sounds like a great idea, honestly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, and then obviously carrying on with the YouTube channel. Haven't posted in a minute.
Oh yeah.
In a minute.
I forgot about that. I forgot. Just so you know, that he started a YouTube channel before
all this. Got
all of this.
3.
What was even an idea really? He had started a YouTube channel, and I ain't seen it upload in a while, but he's getting back on it.
And that kind of concludes our main part of this podcast.
Yeah.
Do you have a? You got Reddit for us?
I have a little Reddit story about adulting. I think it's appropriate because we're talking about how, like, for us, adulting's been, it's been a simple
journey.
Yeah, it's been like a simple journey into it, but for some people it's not like this. So here's this little Reddit post. I'll send it to Sean. So maybe it's quite hefty. So I don't know.
Chunker.
Yeah.
Chonker.
So the title is "Still Feel Like a Little Girl Trapped in a Young Adult's Body."
Wow. Okay.
So, female, 21, who feels somewhat behind on her life compared to her peers and is kind of embarrassed about it. For context, I work part-time at a grocery store, making $12 an hour with little hours since they were cut short, so I'm scrabbling for a full-time job with a different company. A friend, female 21 as well, of mine, who I'm kind of close with, is making $15 an hour plus tips, full-time, with health insurance, guaranteed hours, and PTO, which I'm not sure what that is.
Paid overtime.
What? Paid overtime. Oh,
okay. Paid time off.
Paid time off. Okay. While it's practically a miracle at this point if I get anything over 15 hours a week. And then my situationship, male 21, moved out of his parents' house to be closer to me, and he also just got his CDL, and he got a job offer where he is getting $29 an hour plus overtime, benefits, paid time off, etc. He really wants to get back with me, but the reason I'm not going back with him is I feel like I'm a little girl dating an older guy, as he's far more mature than me.
Yeah.
I need money for tuition, and I need a new car, which I'm trying to save up for. And he wants to support me / help me to get it, but I also want to make my own proper money without asking my parents for much of their help, even though my mum is willing to help me financially till I'm completely on my own.
Yeah.
Now into the school part. I'm still taking community college classes, whereas a friend of mine, female 20, I made in one of my classes, is already transferring to uni despite her graduating a year after me, while I still have to complete credits to transfer. Gosh, I feel so behind. Lamau, it's sad. How can I get my life in check or even cope and escape with this predicament? I feel so lost, and that everyone is moving so much faster than I am, and I'm struggling to keep up.
I've had conversations like this with my friends.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because there's a kind of a difference between graduating and fully becoming an adult sometimes.
Yeah.
Because some people differentiate graduating and adulting by the fact that they live with their parents. And a lot of people that haven't moved out of their parents' houses don't feel like they're A, maturing as much as people that live alone, or B, think that because their parents pay for stuff that they're not as much as an adult as someone else. But that's definitely not the case.
It's not the case at all.
It's not even slightly. Just because you live in a house that's paid for by your parents does not mean that you're not an adult. Because honestly, don't rush to move out. Because honestly, bills, council tax, all of that will come so soon to you. You'll wish you were back with your parents. And in terms of monetary value.
Yeah.
I understand you wanting your own space and stuff. That makes sense. But at the same time, I personally would say, don't rush it.
Honestly, I've said this before on this pod. Comparison is the thief of joy.
Yeah.
And listen, for people same age doing different things, like they've lived a completely different life to you. Definitely. And like their story is completely different. So like there's so much context on each individual's life that you shouldn't compare yourself to them in just where you're at because you're the same age.
Yeah.
Because firstly, adulting legally, we're all adults from 18. Literally, you can live your own life from 18. Like, honestly, your parents can't tell you anything. Yeah. From the minute you're 18, you are an adult in the eyes of everything, really. Maybe not your culture.
The law. Yeah.
Maybe like not your culture, depending on what your background is. But in like the eyes of the UK law, you are an adult.
From age 18.
And no one could stop you doing your own thing. So this adulting thing, it really started when you were 18 because there are people who assume they're not adults because they go to uni.
Yeah.
But there are 18-year-olds who never went to uni and are working straight away. They're adults.
Yeah. Like,
so this whole thing of the, especially with the situationship. Yeah. Okay. No, let me actually, I'm going to get into something here. Okay. This girl, she's down on her luck, right? And she's refusing help.
Right.
Her boyfriend wants to help her.
Yeah.
Well, her situationship wants to be her boyfriend, wants to help her. Her mum wants to help her.
Yeah.
She's refusing both of it.
Because she wants to be an adult.
What do you mean be an adult? You're an adult.
Dependent people.
Do you know what adults do? They make logical decisions.
And that's
an illogical decision. If you can't do something by yourself, get help.
Yeah. It's that simple normally.
Like J. Cole said, pride is the devil.
Yeah.
Like what? Like what is this behavior? I can't believe it.
Got a hold on her.
No, because how are you on Reddit complaining like, I feel like a kid in a young person's body because of this. Listen, there are rich there are people who are 30, whose parents are millionaires, and they still buy them stuff. They're adults.
Yeah.
Age is irrelevant of whether like what point you are doesn't determine like what makes you an adult. Yeah. Being like responsible for yourself doesn't mean you're an adult, because there are disabled people who are adults and they literally physically can't be responsible for themselves. They're still adults.
Exactly.
Like, there are homeless people on the street who can't afford stuff. They're still adults. Like, just because you have someone who pays for you, people want to be sugar babies.
Yeah, adults.
And because they're called babies, these people are adults. They can vote. Yeah. They can decide the leadership of their country. Yeah. Well, because this goes from America. So yeah, you can decide leadership of our country. Like, everything about her is an adult. Yeah. This feeling of being a little girl, I don't know, like, it's just like, it's a mentality thing that I can't relate to. Yeah. Just because like, it's just not logical from what I've read. Like, why are you refusing help from people who want to help you? When you're down, when things aren't going your way, get help from people who are willing to help. Yeah. Because some people things aren't going their way and they want help and people refuse them help.
Yeah, exactly. But some people, it's getting over the hurdle of being able to ask for help.
But this isn't asking for help. This is accepting help.
This one's definitely accepting help.
This is accepting help, and I feel like there shouldn't be any, like, it's okay not to be strong enough. Yeah. Like, it's okay not to be strong enough to do it on your own. Yeah. Most things in my life I can't do on my own. Yeah. I'm watching this. What episode are we on? 6, 7? 7. 5 of the fraud watches have been me.
Yeah, that's so true.
5 of the fraud watches have been me. Yeah. I'm a fraud day to day. I can't do a lot of things by myself. Like, there's one, like, in anime One Piece, right? The captain, he's talking about it. He's like, I can't use swords. I can't cook. I can't navigate the seas. That's why I have a crew. Yeah. Because I can't do it by myself.
Exactly.
So, first step to if you don't want to feel like a little girl trapped in this, then
accept some help.
And because you already think you're a little girl. So act like one then. Damn. No. You already think you're a little girl.
Oh man.
No, okay. Yeah. You already think you're a little girl. So act like one. Just accept being treated like a little girl then. Yeah. To get looked after until you can be this big woman that you want to be. Yeah. Because you're looking for a new job. While you're looking for a new job, get help. Get money from your situationship. Yeah. Get money from your parents. And maybe listen to how the hell did we get employed?
And how the hell do you get rich?
How the hell to get rich? And learn some things from that, and like do that while also receiving help. And I'm sure if you stay consistent with it, do it for a while.
I'm sure you'll ordinary things for an extraordinary amount of time.
Doing ordinary things for an extraordinary amount of time, and you'll be extraordinary. Yeah. So now that you feel like a little girl, act like it. Yeah. Just act like it. Just accept that people pay into your account because.
Yeah, just accept just that they're not out to get you, I think.
I feel like it's people want to do this come up thing where they didn't take any handouts.
Yeah. Okay.
Doesn't make sense.
Same place.
Trump was president. His dad gave him $1 million. Yeah. To make his own business. I'm pretty sure Elon Musk's parents, like, they gave him money as well. Yeah. And all these people are extraordinary. There's nothing wrong with taking a handout. Yeah. People beg for handouts.
Absolutely.
So if you feel like a little girl, accept being a little girl. Get help. There's nothing wrong with it. Yeah. And I promise you, I feel like people have this thing with like adulting, uni, school. Because I think primary school, I thought secondary school would be better.
Really?
Primary school, I thought secondary school would be better. Secondary school, I thought A-level would be better. A-level, I thought uni would be better.
Yeah,
uni, I thought adulting would be better. Yeah. Then you live it and it's not. But it can be. Like, there are points where, like, I have great memories of being in primary school. Yeah. I have great memories of being in secondary school.
Always got highlight reels.
I have great memories of A-level, great memories of uni, and so far, great memories of adulting. Yeah. I also have terrible memories from each of them.
Every single stage.
Yeah. Every single stage. So this adulting thing, it's ups and downs. Yeah. And right now, this person's in a down. But I have no doubt that if they accept some help and truly work hard on trying to find a job, they'll have some ups. Like, because from this point, from what it sounds like, what they really want is they want the new car, and money for tuition. Yeah. So accept the money from your situationship and your mum. That's money for tuition. or you spend it on the car, and when you get this new job, you can.
Because they're trying to save for the car.
Yeah.
So
like,
then you go for the tuition, get your job, and then you start to save for the car.
It
all fall into place.
I feel like it's a very end of the world mentality currently this person has.
Yeah.
And you're 21. Just, I promise you.
You've got so much life ahead of you. It's not the end of the world.
There is so much life ahead of you that, like maybe you feel like your peers have left you behind now. But like I said, it's not a marathon. I'm sure it's a marathon, not a sprint. Yeah. So you'll catch up.
Definitely.
If you work hard, you'll catch up.
Yeah.
Because, slow and steady wins the race. Maybe they'll take a breather at some point and next thing you overtake them.
Or maybe your curve is exponential.
And theirs is linear. Like, there's so many different things to it. So that, like, this person will probably, I don't know if it's ever get back to this person.
Yeah. But if it does, accept the help.
And even if it doesn't, if there's someone else listening that felt similar to this person, if someone's offering help, accept help. Because if life ain't going well, sometimes you need help to come out of it. Yeah. Sometimes you're stuck in a well, you need someone to throw you a rope.
Exactly. Just like we need you guys to help us out and like this video
and subscribe,
share it with your friends
and subscribe,
and tell someone new, tell someone who doesn't know about this podcast about the podcast.
Yeah.
Tell someone who doesn't know about the YouTube videos about the YouTube videos.
I didn't know about the YouTube videos.
There you go.
I know.
Subscribe.
Yeah.
Tell someone else to subscribe. Share it with your friends and comment Survivor if you made it to the end of this episode.
Yeah, do that. Do that on Spotify.
Because we definitely survived. We survived this episode.
Yeah, honestly.
Me. You don't understand.
I don't know how long it's been. I think it's probably like an hour 45 or something. Yeah,
depends on how it's edited.
I think we recorded this in 3.5 hours. Yeah. Because of all the bumps and bruises. But hopefully it's a crisp production for you guys.
Hopefully you guys don't see the struggle that we went through.
Yeah. Honestly. But I hope whenever you're listening to it, you're feeling good.
Hope you're doing well on your journey. Hope you've made it to your destination safely.
Wish you a good morning, good afternoon, good night.
Evening, whatever it is you're doing.
Good evening, and stay blessed.
Yep. Peace.
We are.